Ciao, doston. What an action-packed two nights of Champions League football. Last 16 के सारे टाइस खत्म हुए हैं. क्वार्टर फाइनल्स आर सेट और इस वीडियो में हम रिव्यू करने वाले हैं of all the action that took place in the last two nights. Lot of controversies, lots of calls जहां पे लग रहा है कि स्नीको को यूज करना चाहिए. हम ये सब देखेंगे and we'll also preview the quarterfinals of the Champions League 2024-25 season. So without any further ado, let's start the video. वैसे अगर आप नए हो मेरे चैनल में तो डेफिनेटली हैव अ लुक एट ऑल द वीडियोस दैट आई हैव मेड. आई क्रिएट कंटेंट अराउंड मेजरली इटालियन फुटबॉल, बट बहुत सारे फुटबॉल स्टोरीज भी है उसमें. थोड़े बहुत क्रिकेट वीडियोस है, रग्बी वीडियोस है, अदर स्पोर्ट्स को भी मैं एक्टिवली कोशिश कर रहा हूँ प्रमोट करने के लिए. सो लाइक करना, सब्सक्राइब करना, सपोर्ट करना एंड शेयर इट विद योर फ्रेंड्स. सबसे पहले बात करेंगे हम लोग अबाउट द मैड्रिड डर्बी. 2-1 up on the night. Real Madrid traveled away, not a very long distance, to the neighbors at the Wanda Metropolitano, and Atletico Madrid immediately responded with an early goal from Conor Gallagher. The tie was, 2-2 on a night. Everything was fair and square before Vinicius Jr. missed a penalty that could have potentially won Madrid the tie. Lekin it went into extra time and further on it went to penalties. And यहाँ पे आता है सबसे controversial moment. Julian Alvarez का जो penalty था was chalked off because of a double touch. अब मैं सुबह से कल रात आज सुबह कंबाइंड ट्विटर, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स वगैरह सब पे मैंने वीडियोस देखा है. कंक्लूसिव एविडेंस नहीं है, लेकिन ऐसा लग तो रहा है कि डबल टच था. नाउ एज पर द लॉ, इफ इट्स अ डबल टच द पेनल्टी इज रूल्ड आउट. The question and issue is not about the law, it's about the consistency, and this is where UEFA fails very miserably. क्योंकि काफी लोग इंक्लूडिंग सिमियोने वो से ये तो पहली बार वार यूज कर रहे हैं चैंपियंस लीग या यूएफा कॉम्पिटिशंस में. जी नहीं, डिएगो इल चोलो सिमियोने. Go back to 2023 Europa League final. The VAR was used when Rui Patricio actually, thoda sa pehle jumped off his line. The penalty was saved, and then because of Rui Patricio's error, the penalty was retaken and Sevilla scored. ठीक है, it was rightfully used. लेकिन वो ही यूरोपा लीग फाइनल के शूटआउट में एरिक लमेला प्लेस द बॉल थोड़ा सा ahead of the designated penalty spot. Now as per the law that penalty also should be cancelled, लेकिन उसमें वार यूज नहीं किया गया. सवाल ये नहीं है कि स्नीको को यूज करना चाहिए कि नहीं. बाय द वे दैट्स द इमेज दैट आई क्रिएटेड. आई फॉरगॉट टू पुट अ वाटरमार्क, बट ठीक है, यूज कर लो यार, बिंदास यूज कर लो. स्नीको या टेक्नोलॉजी की बात नहीं है इस चीज में. टेक्नोलॉजी तो है. वी हैव सेमी ऑटोमेटेड वार, यू हैव अ होल panel of referees that look into every decision. Two things that I want. One is consistency, and second is I want audio evidence like you get in rugby, where you have the third official, the TV official, in this case the VAR official, and the on-field referee communicating with each other, and that communication is audible to everybody, including the players, including the coaches, including us fans. तो इतना ट्रांसपेरेंसी है, इतना एक विजिबिलिटी है कि कोई भी डिसीजन हो, इट इज स्टैंडर्डाइज. यू कम टू नो कि क्या है भाई, दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी. सो ये एक कंसिस्टेंसी मुझे चाहिए. अगर मैं बात करूं मेंटालिटी की, आई वुड रियली क्रेडिट बोथ द टीम्स फॉर प्लेइंग सो वेल. Carlo Ancelotti's men, as usual, have this Champions League DNA in them. They always find a way. Il Cholo's Atletico really put up a brave fight. लेकिन जो मद्रिद की मेंटालिटी है, एटलेटिको को लास्ट 16 क्वार्टर्स, सेमीज, फाइनल्स में हराना, आई मीन इट्स समथिंग एल्स. आई मीन हमेशा डिएगो सिमियोने का जो एक क्रिप्टोनाइट है वो है रियल मद्रिद, and ironically they are arch rivals, city rivals. So credit where it's due. Fantastic game for us neutrals over here watching. Of course controversy tha, but moving on, I think Real Madrid have quite a good task for them in the form of Arsenal, who are very dominant against PSV Eindhoven. 7-1 they won in the first leg. Second leg was just a mandatory affair, 2-2 on the night. But it's Real Madrid versus Arsenal in the first quarter finals of the Champions League, and a very exciting tie because a lot of memories of Thierry Henry kind of wasting time at the Bernabeu when Arsenal were up, and remarkable victory for Arsenal at the time. They became the first English club to go away and win at the Bernabeu. So काफी tasty tie है. And I really want to see the battle between Mikel Arteta and Carlito Ancelotti in the dugout. बहुत ही tasty affair होने वाला है for us neutrals. Moving on to the second quarterfinals, and this is the quarterfinal that I'm looking forward to the most, is Internazionale Milano versus Bayern Munich. And this is a repeat of the famous 2010 Champions League final, the treble winning season of Jose Mourinho. So Inter fans have a good memory. लेकिन समय बदल गया, जज्बात बदल गई है. This Inter is a very different team, very very well drilled under Simone Inzaghi. They have not conceded from open play, just the 2 goals conceded so far in the Champions League. काफी stable team है. Against, I would say, a very resurgent Bayern Munich under Vincent Kompany. थोड़ा slow starters थी, लेकिन अब Bayern are picking up the pace. They easily dismantled Bayer Leverkusen, and they're most likely they're going to win the Bundesliga this year. And they're coming in form at the right time. The likes of Harry Kane, वगैरह, they're picking up really good form before the business end of the season, as they say. Inter obviously defeating Feyenoord and coming into this, तो एकदम I would say बराबरी का मुकाबला है, 50-50 है मेरे हिसाब से. The tie can go either way. फिलहाल तो मैं prediction नहीं देने वाला हूँ. जब समय आएगा तो we will predict it. But this looks like the most evenly balanced tie on paper. Inter versus Bayern Munich once again. One of, I would say कि अगर आप ये दोनों teams के fan नहीं हो, so I would say watch this game, man. It's going to be a brilliant masterclass. 2 very, very, very different managers. Vincent Kompany is a more modern, hipster manager. Simone Inzaghi is old school, but he's also very, very smart. Adapts the team like no other manager. Probably, I would say, the best Italian manager of the crop currently coaching now in the world, मेरे हिसाब से. So tasty affair. 2 legs are going to be extremely dramatic. Moving on to the third quarterfinal, and this one is once again going to be a clash between a former coach facing his former team in the form of Unai Emery facing Paris Saint-Germain. PSG, of course, dramatically defeating Liverpool on penalties. Gigi Donnarumma coming up trumps on the on that particular night in Anfield, whereas Unai Emery's Aston Villa को तो भाई Club Brugge को तो आराम से हरा दिया दोनों legs में. The same Club Brugge who defeated an Atlanta team who were an unstoppable force until they met Club Brugge. So Bruges तो ठीक है, but PSG are a different opposition for Aston Villa as a club. And do not forget that between these 2 clubs, Aston Villa are the one with the European Cup. They are winners of the competition and not PSG. And Unai Emery definitely would have a point to prove against his former employers. Again, a tactical masterclass awaits in the form of Luis Enrique versus Unai Emery. I think, this is going to be एकदम close tie होने वाला है. I don't think so. It's going to be very one-sided like it looks on paper, because PSG are playing some amazing football and Ousmane Dembele is in the form of his life. लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से still it's going to be a balanced tie. It could go either way. Unai Emery would like the tag of underdogs, and Aston Villa will surprise a lot of people in this tie is my initial prediction. अब क्या होगा मैच में वो हम बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे, लेकिन do not count Aston Villa out. Coming to the last and not the least, Barcelona versus Borussia Dortmund. I personally did not give Borussia Dortmund a chance because they're really struggling, but kudos to them for overcoming Lille. A very, very tough team to beat away, Lille that is, and Dortmund got the better of them in the second leg or उन लोग quarterfinals में. Rightfully, I think they booked their place. Barcelona overcame Benfica. Once again, a fantastic performance from Rafinha, and what a wonder goal from Yamal. Probably the goal of this particular round, man. How is that boy still 17 and doing this? It's just unimaginable. And Rafinha, मैं उसको Leeds United के समय से देख रहा हूँ. He looks like a man transformed and on a mission. This tie promises a lot of goals. I feel that बहुत goals होने वाले हैं ये गेम में. ये 4 क्वार्टर फाइनल्स में, I think ये क्वार्टर फाइनल वाला जो टाई है उसमें सबसे ज्यादा goals होने वाला है, because it's going to be so open ended, and I would say early shouts that Barca will outscore Dortmund in this particular tie. So exciting ties all around. Champions League though is now around the corner. We have an international break coming up, but Aj you have the Europa League ties as well. Roma play Athletic Club Bilbao. इस channel में Roma versus Athletic Club का preview बहुत जल्द आने वाला है. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. अगर आप यहाँ तक आए हो, so thank you for all the love and support. Leave a comment below. Julian Alvarez का जो controversy tha. What are your thoughts on it? I'll reply to all your comments. Until next time, it's ciao ciao from me.